Hi, my name is Liz with Big Hairy Dog, and today we're going to be looking at creating BOGOs, a Retail Pro V9. In order to create these BOGOs, we're actually going to be utilizing something called RPro Promotions. It is a separate executable, but it comes with Retail Pro. If you do not already use RPro Promotions, just give us a call. We can help you install it. There are no additional fees. We just have to set it up for you and run through a little bit of training. So this is RPro Promotions here. This is my main menu. And as you can see, I have a variety of promos that I can create. And this is the key to creating those automatic promos where your sales associate does not have to actually type in any kind of discounts. It just happens. So like I said, specifically today, we will be looking at BOGOs. So I'm going to come over here to the BOGOs section by clicking the BOGOs button. And as you can see, I already have 2 BOGOs set up for today. We're going to walk through creating a brand new one, and we will test. So in order to open up a brand new BOGO, we can hit the insert button down here. All right, when we insert, that opens up a brand new line. All right, so we start with naming our promo. So of course we can call it BOGO, buy one, get one, whatever you usually want to actually name this, something to correspond to the items that are involved with this BOGO. So I'm going to go ahead and say PMA BOGO. PMA is a vendor that I have, so this particular vendor is going to go on promotion. Now, priority. This priority really comes into play when there are more than one promo for the same qualifying items. That's when it's going to start to look at priority to see what goes first. The other thing it looks at under options, discount order, right over here. So we can see that my subtotal BOGOs are pretty far down on the bottom here. All right, well, for this particular setup, I do not have other BOGOs that are going to also be affecting my PMA items. So I'm just going to call that a priority 1. Now, the subsidiary, although I only have a single subsidiary, I still have to select that subsidiary. Now, for stores, I can go ahead and create this for all of my stores or only some of my stores. For those of you in a multi-store environment, please be aware that we do have to either pull these promos out to your remote stores, or we would have to manually recreate them at those remote stores. So please be aware of that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just add all stores here and hit OK. All right, next is my buy item filter. So what do people have to purchase in order to qualify for getting their free or discounted item? So once again, this is going to be my PMA BOGO. So I'm going to go over to vendor code and then add/import. Now that is on vendor code, but I can still change it here if I'd like. And I'm going to change this to equals because I want this to be exact. It is looking specifically for only my PMA vendor. All right. Now we do have other options like contains, does not contain, lesser than, greater than. Those are going to be a lot more helpful when you're using things like item number or ALU. All right, but there we go. My buy item filter, whatever qualifies them, just has to be a PMA item. Next, under buy quantity, how many of these items do they have to purchase before they qualify for my free or reduced priced item? So this is actually going to be a buy 2, get 1 free. So there it is, buy 2. Now my get item filter. The great thing about these BOGOs is that it does not have to be the same item. So of course I can say they have to have the same PMA vendor code. I could also give it a specific ALU. So if I have a specific item that I'm throwing in for free, I would want to make sure that it is the ALU for that specific item. I have a customer who uses this to give away calendars, and it works out beautifully. All right, but we're going to go ahead and say equals, and I'm going to just paste in an ALU that I already have. Okay, and there we go. Again, I want to use equals because this has to be exact. All right, and how many do they get? And this is a buy 2 get 1, so they are going to buy 2, they get 1. Now, next is whether or not this applies once or this can be a continuous rolling promo. Now, the other issue with this apply once is that even if we say yes, only apply it once, that is once per receipt. That does not stop the customer from getting back in line and getting the same promo on a brand new receipt. That's where our training comes in. All right, but I'm going to say, yeah, maybe apply it once, and my discount type is going to be my price. So I want that price for my get item to become 0. So this is truly a buy one, get one, or buy two, get one free, not like a buy two, get one 50% off, which is also very easy to do. All right, now over here on our start date, we have to make sure, if we're going to test it, that our start date includes today. You can go ahead and leave your start and end dates open, but your start and end dates are the key to being able to schedule something that only happens on the weekend. But be sure to test. All right, and actually while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and come on over here. Now, end time and start time, we do not have to add. I'm going to keep going. Now, apply to price. So this is going to apply to the highest price. I can have it apply to the lowest price or optimized. So you have a few options as to how we are applying this discount. Okay, now my discount reason, I can select a reason. Now these reasons are being pulled from your system preferences. So if you wanted to add additional reasons and make these really specific for reporting, you can absolutely do that. All right, so let's go ahead and just say BOGO. And for the same, I'm going to go ahead and just say BOGO here. These are all part of my BOGO promos. And I can choose whether or not to use a subtotal threshold. So you can see I'm doing that actually up here. So at the very, very top, I don't have any buy item or get item filters. This is essentially saying if you spend over $100, I'm going to give you $10 off. So BOGOs can be really flexible. Definitely check them out if you haven't already started using them. All right, now really quick, I do want to turn this one off just because I know it's using some of the same items. There you go, you can see that ALU right there. So I'm gonna change my end time. But other than that, we are all set to go. This BOGO is ready, and now I can test it. So in order to test it, we do want to go ahead and be on our main menu. If you are already in receipts, you do have to back out and then come back in, but we're going to come back to sales and then receipts. All right, now I'm going to hit new, and let's get some items on here. So you can see that is the specific ALU that I want to give away for free, but it is also qualifying for my buy items because it is my PMA vendor. So we got one on the screen and nothing's happened just yet. Second one on the screen, nothing's happened just yet. There's our third one. Took a little bit longer because that is our pro promotions triggering. It understands that this qualifies for that 100% discount or the free reduced price. And there we go. Now if I scroll over, you can see my discount reason is set to BOGO for all of these. So they bought 2, they're getting our third one for free. All right, so we have successfully run this BOGO. So now I am ready to come back over here, and now I can change my start dates, I can change my start times, I can set this up for whatever it should be, and I can go ahead and essentially inactivate it or delete it if I don't need it anymore. All right, so that is about it for creating a BOGO. Again, this can be pretty flexible, and there's different things you can do. You can discount a percentage instead of the entire price, or you can discount a certain dollar amount off. So be sure to play with this. If you would like more information, feel free to give us a call at 916-368-1070. If you're getting any errors at all, one of the first things to check are your date ranges, and of course back out of Retail Pro and jump back in to refresh everything. Other than that, give us a call and a tech will go ahead and be with you in order to figure out what's going on. And of course, if you just need more training, just give our service department a call and they will set up an appointment for us to go through the entirety of our pro promotions. We also have a really convenient but rather long PDF that deals with our pro promotions. Feel free to tap us on the shoulder, give us a quick email, and ask for that PDF. It does a great job of reminding you what certain fields are and what you're supposed to put in them. Okay, well, thanks again. My name has been Liz, and I'm with Big Hairy Dog. I'm a trainer. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us at any time. Thank